So you want to have a better edging orgasm? We did too. So we made this video. Hit like, subscribe, and the bell. I release a new video Wednesdays at 9 a.m. I'm Amanda Pashuko. I'm a certified sex therapist and a couples therapist, and I'm here today to teach you about edging. If you stay until the end, you can get the Pleasure Practice e-guide that goes into a lot of depth about the special strategy that I created over the past decade that I'm telling you today. So we are going to learn how to edge. Let's prep. What do you guys need? Great question. Needed items: a vibrator or fleshlight, a blanket or a towel, water-based lubricant, a mirror, a timer or your cell phone, a candle or a night light, lotion if you want. Find a room where no one is. Put music on if you want. Put a sound machine or white noise on if you want. You guys set up? Excellent. The scene. You need at least 30 minutes, so put your timer on. 30 minutes. We're practicing edging, we're not in a rush. Lay out a candle, put in the night light. Make sure that you set the look for what you like. Lay out the blanket, the towel, whatever you're gonna sit on. Then, make sure that you either put on that playlist or the white noise, lock the door, set the desired temperature of the room that you're in. If you guys have a playlist, drop it below. We love new songs and playlists. Start by sitting your back propped against either your headboard, the wall, a chair, whatever you're near. Make sure your back is propped. Make sure that your blanket is under you so that you're not half on a cold floor or on your sheets that you sleep in. Make sure that it's covered. Different. Get your mirror placed in front of you. I want you to sit up, legs apart, put the mirror looking at your genitals. You're gonna take off your bottoms and you're gonna start looking. Set your timer for 2 minutes. You're gonna start looking at your genitals. Breathe in, breathe out. Start by looking before you get to your genitals. Maybe look in your eyes. Maybe look from eye to eye, self to self, left eye to left eye, whatever you want to do. Just look at yourself, back and forth. Breathe. You're gonna do this for 2 minutes. And if you're brave, you're gonna jump right into looking at your genitals for this time. If that is not comfortable, that's okay. We're getting there because we're talking about edging orgasms, so your genitals will be involved in some way. It's about edging, it's not about orgasm, it's about edging to the point of orgasm. That's the goal. When the timer goes off, deep breathe. If you were just looking at your eyes, that's okay. If you're looking at your genitals, that's great. I want you to breathe. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Keep doing that. In through your nose, out through your mouth. I want you to pause, wait. We're not rushing. There's no rush here. Remember, we have at least 30 minutes. Now we have less time because we just did a 2-minute exercise. However, we still have time. There's no rush. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be. Breathe in and out. Make noise when you exhale. If you can. If you can't, that feels awkward. Don't do it yet. One day, try. Okay, if you haven't done so far, spread your legs apart, bend at the knee. As wide as you can, vulnerably, yet comfortably for yourself. If you want to be in a tub, put your feet up on the tub because it's too hard to hold your legs up, that's okay too. This time, I want you to definitely have your mirror in front of your genitals. For those of you who did it before, this ought to be easy. For those of you who didn't do it before, you're just looking right now. So we're gonna set the timer for 4 minutes. We're gonna begin to look at the genitals. In our mindset, we are not judging. We're not judging the genitals, we're just looking. We're just looking for information. For those of you who were looking before, now if you want to start touching the genitals, you can. Opening the labia or moving the shaft up and down to see different angles, but not for pleasure, just for curiosity right now. We're learning to look without judgment. We're learning to look with curiosity. This skill set of curiosity that is used in edging is also used in pleasure. You might not always see it in porn, but this is what long-term couples often do to keep the pleasure and excitement alive. What I want you to do is when you're looking in the mirror, if you have light, that would be a good time to look with some light. If you don't want to use light yet, that's okay. I want you to notice the texture of the genitals, the smell if there's a smell. Look at the different way that the hair grows, how the folds move, how the skin lays. Where are there veins? Where are there different little marks maybe? Just notice your body. Just as if it was a hand, this is part of your body. You're allowed to explore and know your body. Even if this seems uncomfortable, I want you to wait for 4 minutes. Wait until the timer goes off. Unless you have to stop. If there's some type of trauma response, take care of yourself, please. However, if you can wait, please do. Wait before moving on. Keep breathing, keep noticing, and keep noticing your emotions. What are you feeling while this is happening? Excited, nervous, judgment, shame, embarrassment, confusion, intimidated, something else? Notice. This is all information. We're learning to be with our bodies curiously, like as if we're discovering something together. All right, the entree. If you're still with us, we are getting to the exciting stuff. Most people report that this is their favorite part. Once you sink into truly seeing yourself and your genitals, you now get to focus on body bliss. This is where we start edging. Start to touch different parts of your body. Use your hands, use your lotion if you have it, and begin sliding that over. Noticing how it feels when you touch different parts of your body, your chest, your hair, your neck, your arms, your thighs, your butt, your feet. Notice what engages you and turns you on. And notice if your genitals start to change while you do the body bliss. While you start self-massage on other parts of the body that aren't the genitals, what starts happening to your genitals? Is the clitoris erect? Is the labia opening? Is the penis starting to get erect and then jumping back down? Are the balls moving closer or further from the body? We're not in a rush, so don't worry if you don't see anything. We're teaching our body right now that we can trust it. That we can trust that we're gonna be curious with it and not just make it a machine for penetration and intercourse only. We're teaching our body that we're giving it time to slow down and be with us, to be curious about ourselves and our pleasure. This is really the juice or the magic of edging. Instead of rushing towards the orgasm, we try to hold on to pleasure. What type of touch, what type of pressure, and what type of rhythm are we getting into with us? The goal here is trust and self-love. The goal of edging is not orgasm, although orgasm at the end of edging can feel really great. That is not the goal. Edging is about bringing ourselves to the edge of arousal and then pulling back. Bringing ourselves to the edge of arousal and pulling back, not getting to climax, heightening the plateau. So if you're using a fleshlight, a vibrator, something else, around this time, this is when you would incorporate those to begin heightening and getting to a heightened point of plateau. Blood should be flowing into the body at this point, flowing from the brain, maybe into the genitals or different parts. Your skin might start to get flush. Edging is about getting close to that point of orgasm, but pulling back. So on a 1 to 10, a 10 is an orgasm or ejaculation. When you start to feel like you're at a 7 or an 8, you pull back with edging. If you have a vibrator on the external clitoris gland and you're starting to get to that 7 or 8 of orgasm, you pull back off the clit, maybe onto the mound, and then push back again to the clit after 10 seconds. So it's about the wave. It's really about riding the wave of orgasm, learning your body, learning to trust that your body actually knows what it needs for pleasure. If you often self-pleasure in just one way, be mindful that this is a new way. It's a different type of sensation. Until you exhaust yourself with pleasure, I want you to keep practicing this. If you can stay more than 30 minutes, the longer the better. However, some of us have responsibilities. We're not able to do that. So I understand. I definitely don't want you thinking that you have to do this every day, all the time. However, it's just a flavor, something new to try. If you end up having an orgasm, that's beautiful, but it's not the goal. If you end up edging and edging and edging and never get to that orgasm, what does that feel like? Do you feel more frustrated? Do you feel ready to go and amped up for your day? Take note, because every person is different and I want you to feel comfortable and confident in the skin that you're in. When you're done and satisfied, please make sure that you put everything away and wash it just like you put everything up. Don't just throw things and shamefully hide them. That is the opposite of what we're trying to do here. If you rush yourself, you're teaching your body to be in a trauma response and rush. So the point of this exercise, the point of edging, and the point of my ebook is to learn pleasure, not necessarily orgasm. So I'm so glad that you stayed until the end. Scroll down and you can get the pleasure practice e-guide. This is one technique on the edging orgasm. However, there's a bunch of mental and emotional skill sets in there that I think are important to know before you get to the edging orgasm so that you can really get the entire benefit of this activity and exercise. I'm so glad you stayed with me today. I know it was a long video, but it was fun and lots of people have asked me to do an edging how-to. So here it is. If you like this video, click like, subscribe, and the bell. I release a new video Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Say hi on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at The Sex Healer. If you have comments, post them below. We love them. Have a wonderful day.